boogie 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 boogie. Dance your hands off, baby.
Oh, intimate.
Did you see my T-shirt? Is that cute?
Look at that.
Can you see it?
It's erotic.
Is it? It's a
Kind
little
of.
erotic, yeah. Well, he really loves her and she really loves him. They're making a very serious commitment to each other.
It looks like she's kind of like anointing him or something.
Isn't that something? That's what people do when they really love each other.
Oh,
They
Really?
make a really strong vow, or perhaps, they ritually scar each other so that they can be remembered. That's their true love. I'm just
I
letting
didn't know you were into Frankenstein.
No, it's not about the Frank. Is that who that is?
that's the bride of, and then
Oh yeah, of course. See, but I'm not so much into the Frankenstein.
You didn't know that was Frankenstein on your
I wasn't
shirt.
paying attention. I liked that he was expressing himself and she was expressing herself. Because you see what he's doing, right? Maybe you don't see it.
Yeah, he's on bended knee.
No, it's not just on bended.
what is he even? Is he trying to like get in there?
He's tattooing her.
Oh, I didn't see
Her
that.
gorgeous toe.
Oh,
What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
I just
That is
noticed.
I don't know what's wrong. I
No,
don't see
not
what's
that
wrong
part.
with that.
I just saw. I'm just in case. I don't mind, but there's a full butt.
Oh no! Can you blur it?
We can do. We can,
I think there's
On
like
the
a full
yard- on
butt.
the
we can have a
Yardcast?
butt on a YouTube.
I don't
can
know.
do
We
it,
could
but-
probably figure it out.
You said that I could do whatever I wanted.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, this is a
I'm
Yardcast.
just the bell, it's just in case.
This is the Beverly Yardcast. Welcome to the Yardcast, the podcast that you can watch with your eyeballs when it's on YouTube and in your ear holes when it's not. You can get that at anywhere podcasts are served. Isn't that true?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to remind you, everyone, who I am. I'm Beverly Ginsburg. I am a well-wise wisdom witch, and I am originally from Swampscott, Massachusetts, but I moved to California because guess what? I still want to live. It's not that people in Massachusetts can't stay alive. They can. But I could no longer function there. For me, I have to be in the sunshine. For the second half of my life begins at 75. Never forget that. Okay? For as long as you live. And this right here is Canadal. Oh, is she cute? Okay, go back. Sorry.
You picked her up like a mom.
No, like a puppy.
Like
yeah.
a mom.
She doesn't care. That's not abuse. Don't relax. Look at, she loves me. She's absolutely codependent and meshed.
Oh, they're making out.
Good girl. Okay, so Canadal came to me through my daughter Rochelle, but that's another story. Okay, so before we get started, we need to talk very quickly about my pot.
Okay.
Okay. Because as we know, this podcast is also about accountability. And as we move on with our lives, and maybe we're in the second half of our lives, and maybe we're sort of taking an inventory. Okay. I need to make my pot clear. Okay. So we're just going to talk very quickly about something that I don't want you to get nervous about.
Should I put my hand over the bell?
That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
But, I am a Jewish woman, okay, which makes me direct, okay, and I have to speak my truth because the world is a complicated place, okay? So I just want to say, before anyone gets triggered, oh, you're going to go do a poo-poo? A poo-poo, pee-pee? No. Just looking for food. Everyone loses their mind. This is about not the Middle East.
Not the Middle East.
No.
Okay.
But it is about someone who looks very Mediterranean.
I just don't.
If you don't know you're being safe,
Yeah.
okay. So the bell to remind everyone is so that I learn and learn not to offend, or it's if I say something problematic and you learn not to be triggered or to be triggered, and then I learn how to not trigger you. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Because your heart's in the right place.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
know so. I know so. So this Mediterranean man,
Sure.
Justin Baldoni.
Oh, okay.
You want to talk about my pot?
How are you? You're involved with that?
Okay. Well, I could be responsible for some of his entire cloying, horrible personality. That might be me.
Oh, is this
I might have
the-
done that before.
okay.
Okay,
I know
and
who
how
this
he's
is.
weird about women, but even including his wife. You've seen he's weird about his wife. He's not weird about his wife. Don't even bother dinging. He has put all of his weirdness out there himself. I didn't do that.
I was collapsing before I could even ding.
Okay. Well, years ago, I was on a beach in Santa Monica. I don't even know why I was there. I mean, honestly, we might have just been. It might have been when my crazy brother Marvin moved to the West Coast for 5 minutes to join a cult. It was years ago. I know that the girls were little. Okay,
Which
they had-
cult?
You think I can remember the name of how many cults he was in? He was in every one of them. He was in the Source. He was in the Nexium.
Nexium,
He
yeah.
was in the one with the where everyone did the Kool-Aid, and he was in
wow.
Waco. Anyway,
All of them.
we're not talking about Marvin. Okay,
Okay,
I don't
okay.
talk to Marvin anymore. I talk to his daughter Shira, but that's a whole other conversation.
Okay.
She's in Israel. Calm down. It's a country. Okay, it does exist. It's a good thing you didn't ring that bell.
I'm not good.
Anyway, I was on the beach in Santa Monica and I ran into a lovely woman who I started a conversation with. This was years ago before phones and everybody used to chat with each other. Her name, Sharon Baldoni. Okay, how do you forget a
Okay.
name like that?
Can't.
It absolutely flies right off the tongue. I loved it. Sharon Baldoni.
Yeah.
I should have named Canadal Sharon Baldoni. Anyway. I'm at the beach and the little girls were playing. My girls must have been 7 or 8 years old and they're playing with each other, except what that means is really they were fighting. Fraternal twins fight. They fight. Identical, they get along. They all do the same thing at the same time, like the Doublemint twins.
Yeah.
But my girls were at each other's throat. Okay. And that was very difficult. It was what it was. Anyway, I turned around and there is Sharon's son at the time, who must have been around the same age, if I think correctly, around the 30, he's probably 7, 8 years old, and he's crying like he's a toddler. So it was a little old for crying. And he's pointing at his penis and he's saying, I have sand down there. And he's crying. He's very uncomfortable. I look around. I don't see Sharon. She must have gone to the ice cream man or the bathroom or wherever. Okay. I said, I don't, the kid is screaming. Okay. So I took him aside. Okay. And I took him behind, there was almost like a dune, which is weird. There aren't a lot of dunes on Santa Monica Beach. At the time there were dunes. Beach erosion is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a small dune
Okay.
on Santa Monica Beach and I took him behind it and I pulled his pants down and I started waving the sand
Beverly.
away. Do you understand that you can't? I'm going to tell you why you can't ding this, because I'm being honest with you, and I'm trying to tell you that the intention was not how I think it was interpreted.
I do trust you, but it does not sound
I would
great.
just say that looked a little rough from how you were gesturing.
It's sand. Have you ever tried to get sand off of a sensitive skin area? It sticks.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm doing that. The funny thing is, he wasn't crying anymore. He did
Okay.
get a little boy erection.
no.
Oh no.
I'm going to tell you how I fixed it. I'm going to tell you first of all, I don't know what you would have done. Okay. But I got down on his level and I looked him in the eye and I said, don't ever think those thoughts about a woman. Don't be normal. Don't be normal.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm dinging.
Can I
Everything
explain?
about this feels
It's-
dingable.
let me explain something to you. At the time, we didn't talk about sexuality. We didn't have your terms. We didn't talk about ADHD or anything like that. Okay. So I didn't know what to grasp for in the situation.
Okay.
And I already grasped I didn't actually grasp for anything. So
Okay,
don't
good.
think
Yeah,
okay,
choice
I'm
of words
telling
there.
you, I was trying to get the sand off of a screaming child's scrotum, and he got a child erection. Which I did not cause. Okay, I don't know what he was. First of all,
No, but you accused him of.
no, I did.
Okay.
Well, he connected it. He seemed to get because what happened when I got down on
he
his
was
level,
forming an
He was
association.
forming an association. I decided I was going to cut that association off, not his
Actually-
penis off. I was going to cut off the association and ruin women for him. But I didn't know it would last into the next phase of life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I said, something like, don't think those normal thoughts about a woman, Justin Baldoni. When you grow up,
Oh.
do something different than what you think you should.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's pretty scarring for
What
her.
well, I didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
was a
I
core
thought I was
memory.
helping, but I might, seeing how he has developed in the press, I can see that might have warped him. He might have been a little
Yeah.
warped by that. But also, he's Italian. Okay. Have you been to Rome? Have you ever been
I
to
haven't
Rome?
been to Rome.
Oh, you haven't?
But I
Have you? Okay, excuse me for a
I'm a
second.
half Jewish and then a quarter Italian. So I gotta, I don't know.
Okay, defend the quarter of you that is gonna be indefensible in about 2 seconds. Have you been to Rome?
I have, yeah.
Okay, have you been with a woman? Clearly not Dana, but have you been with a woman?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? Okay. What happened when she got out of the cab in Rome? About 5,000 Italian men started screaming,
Sure.
They can't help it. You understand? You
Yes.
get sexually harassed
Yes.
the minute you get off the plane.
Right.
If you're a woman there. It's part of their culture, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's cultural. It is culture. It's not his fault. It's in his blood. It's only in a quarter of your blood, which is why you're not running around squeezing tushies of women you don't know. You understand? He can barely help himself. And I'm sure it's been diluted because he's American. Okay. And so it's all or Canadian or something. He seems Canadian to me. Anyway, it's all been filtered through. So he's not actually sexually harassing anyone that heavily, but in his mind, maybe he is, but it's okay because it's cultural. In fact, maybe we're being cultural appropriating by blaming him for his cultural instinct. Ever think of that?
I didn't think of that, no.
Right. So what I'm saying is my part might have been warping him early on, but the Italian part could have done its part too. And I would love for Italy to apologize for all of the women it's goosed over the years. Remember that? Goosing? That was a fun.
Goosing.
Goosing.
It's an aggressive term, yeah.
Yeah. Christy Brinkley went there when she was, I read her biography. I didn't read it. I listened to her read it. Oof. Her voice is rough. It's
Just
I mean, that is my review. Put it on double speed and just deal with it. Because, and I, but anyway, she was traveling around Europe at the time. Imagine being Christy Brinkley in the 60s traveling to Italy by herself,
oh my God.
right?
Yeah.
Your reaction tells me you think what I say. You think what I say. I just say, because I'm 75, I could say what I want. So I don't care. I don't want to culturally appropriate their goosing. They can keep their goosing. Hey, oppa! Oh, that's Greece. Okay. So all of this segues very beautifully into this week's theme. Okay. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Serial killers.
Oh.
Okay.
Because
I wasn't expecting
deviant
it.
sexual behavior and instinct can lead you to becoming a serial killer. It's like the first step.
That's true.
Yeah. And most of the time they're men, right?
Oh, yeah.
Occasionally they're usually white and straight. Occasionally you get a queer one, like John Wayne Gacy. He was
Sure.
queer. Or Dahmer.
Yeah.
Dahmer was queer. But we'll get back to serial killers in a minute because I also have to update everyone on Lainey and Rochelle.
Oh.
And Canadal. So my daughters, Lainey and Rochelle, fraternal 39-year-old twins. Here's the big news. Lainey got jealous of the dog
Oh.
that Rochelle got and then gave to me. Okay.
Well, I'm not surprised because she's so cute.
The dog, not Lainey.
The dog.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, ding, but she's not right. I mean, she's not wrong.
Well, I mean, Lainey's not right.
Look, Lainey's not right.
Oh, no.
And she's not listening. Don't worry. I think she lost her internet account after what happened. She acted out, but the story has a silver lining. Okay?
Okay.
That's the good news. It was a little scary at first. She directed all of her ire at me and Rochelle, which Rochelle blocked her years ago on all the socials or not the socials, but she blocked her on she couldn't call her, she couldn't text her, she could whatever. Okay. But Lainey can be very tenacious. So she did start, that's when she started harassing both of us on social media, on Facebook, and just saying crazy things, airing dirty laundry about how I used to spank them until they were, in high school or, airing all kinds of things that in this day and age, look, child rearing isn't evergreen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But did you
What?
spank them?
Not with my hand.
With what?
Yardstick, something like that.
You know what's funny? It was a yardstick.
Oh.
We used to have yardsticks. There was one in every home. Where are the yardsticks? I bet you don't have a
You don't
yardstick.
have them anymore.
No one has a yardstick.
Yeah.
Do they use them in your wood shop?
I don't have a wood shop.
Okay, I assumed you had a wood shop because I know you like
Thank
to be
you.
manly.
Yeah, I would
feel like
love
you do.
one.
Do you work out?
Not like I should. No.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know not like you should, but I mean, I wondered if it at all. No. Okay.
It's been a little bit.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I used to.
The point is that Lainey went ballistic. Now, listen, Lainey only has about 11 friends on social media, so it doesn't actually matter. It didn't make a huge impact. And we've been here before. I knew it would burn out, and it did. Okay. So this actually is the good news because she went out, presumably to cry in a park or something, and she met in the park a 94-year-old man. Relax. Just a friend. Okay. And she got a job walking his rescue doodle.
Okay.
So she has purpose again.
That's
it's a happy
good.
ending. Did you think it was going to be an upsetting story?
I did, yeah.
I definitely thought it was going to be like a sugar baby.
She's out of the house. What is that? A what?
A sugar baby.
What's a sugar baby?
Which is when it's like a younger woman
Yeah.
who has a consensual relationship with a sugar daddy.
Oh, like a May, December?
Or I mean, I guess it depends on when they.
Wasn't that a teacher situation?
There's
May,
always.
December?
We'll get to the teacher situation in 1 minute.
No, but the sugar daddy has the money.
I understand.
You get an
Let me tell you something.
allowance.
There's nothing. Those are two sweet, lovely words that would never be associated with Lainey, unfortunately.
boy.
But either way, she's out of the house, getting some fresh air, a step towards maturity. And you know what this doodle's name is?
What?
Bonkers.
Oh.
Which I think is a wonderful dog for someone who's mentally ill to walk.
Oh.
Don't you?
Yeah, they're kind of like kindred.
They're both bonkers.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's got the rescue doodle bonkers and she's walking bonkers. But anyway, let's go back to serial killers for a minute. Wait a minute. I would like to go back to teachers and inappropriate relationships because it's never a man doing it with a young girl, which would be horrifying. And it is still horrifying. But isn't it?
Whatever you're going to say, think about it.
Maybe I'm just going from my own experience.
Your own experience.
I taught briefly. I was a substitute teacher. Years ago, after my first
Really?
divorce, I was a substitute teacher. Now, nothing happened, but I had an emotional affair with the 11-year-old boy.
Beverly.
Emotional. Do you understand that I didn't take it anyway? Emotional affair. It's different.
What is that? I mean,
How is that different from being like a big sister? It's different. It is different.
it is,
You
sounds
would
different.
never
saying that.
say
Okay,
emotional
you know what?
affair if it was.
doesn't matter. You know what? He's gone on to do very
Okay,
well.
wait. I
He's
have to
gone on
ask,
do
though.
very, very well.
What? I'm even afraid to even ask, but what did you even bond over? What did you bond? What were
What
you?
didn't we bond over? School. We were in the same school. The
Albert.
cafeteria. We talked about the food in the cafeteria.
The hot lunch?
Look,
I
was lonely, and he listened to me.
So I
But
think
don't you think that he was just listening to you because he had to because you were a teacher?
Not when I kept him after class alone. He wouldn't have stayed there. Why would he stay there if he wasn't interested in hearing my thoughts?
Bev, no.
Okay, I'm telling you right now that it never went beyond our brains. Okay, so he's fine. He's doing wonderfully.
How do
And
you
I
even
think-
know?
How do I know?
You keep
because
up?
he's a state senator. Matthew
Really?
Gates. He's doing so well now. Are you kidding me?
Gates in Florida?
I don't follow him, but I know that he's made a big career for himself. And he's not
It's
screwed up at
not
all
doing
about
the best.
sexuality or women. Is he?
I'm just
I
gonna
think
dig
he
until
is.
you go to the next segment.
Okay. Well, on to serial killers. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. And I mean this from a storytelling perspective. serial killers are where they're fewer and far between. Now that's very good for victims.
Yeah.
But
It's a little sad for documentaries
oh yeah,
going forward. We're
Yeah.
really rehashing. You
Yeah.
know? To the point where we're like, there's a new one on each of the big ones
Yeah.
every year. You
Like
understand?
you have like a
Right.
doc, but then you always have to have a Ryan Murphy.
It was really the,
whatever.
That's right.
the 70s were really the heyday.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying, because there weren't, the internet and phone and everything
Right.
else. You could get away with
DNA
so
and all
much.
that
Now,
stuff.
let's find out on this week's segment of AI Talmud what the Talmud thinks about murder.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you ready? Because this is important. Because look, the thing is with a serial killer. First of all, it's like I don't even know who doesn't want a serial killer dead, right?
That's true.
But that gets into death penalty and a whole bunch of other problems, right?
Sure.
But I mean, we all know who Gacy was. We all know who some of the other big ones, the
Dahmer. and,
Dharma.
Yeah.
Right. He lived for a long time in prison. I mean, this and another prisoner killer, whatever. AI Talmud on murder. What I did was I Googled it and then I put it on my Chrome and then I hit print.
That's
Okay.
Yep.
I don't like to read off a screen. It's proven that you don't remember screen facts as much as reading them on paper. Did you know that?
That feels right.
It is right. It is right. So every child is stupid now.
You got to be careful with the AI though, because it can get
But
stuff
this
wrong.
is AI Talmud. Okay. The Talmud considers murder a grave sin. We knew that part.
Sounds right to me.
Prohibiting the shedding of innocent blood and requiring the preservation of human life. While the Talmud historically imposed capital punishment for murder, an eye for an eye, for an eye, for an eye, the rabbinic interpretations made it exceedingly rare by establishing extremely high standards of proof, including two unimpeachable witnesses who had to see the crime and testify together. Here's why I'm already going to find a flaw there. My daughters tried to do this to me. They
What?
tried to put me away. At one point, we were not getting along. They were 16 years old, and you cannot imagine teenage girls in that time period. And they thought, we're going to get rid of our mother, but we are not going to kill
Like
her.
the Menendez.
Yes, but they weren't going to be murders. They decided and said they would tell the police that I was a murderer.
Oh, right.
Right.
It was a conspiracy.
That's right. And so there were those two idiots went down to the Swampscott police station and said, our mother, we saw her like what's her name? Lizzie
Borden.
chopping the mailman to death.
Oh, my-
I mean, they didn't believe it. So of course they didn't believe it. So what I'm saying is you need more than two. And also two liars could do it. If they had been better at telling them that I was shedding
Yeah.
the mailman's blood, I could
Yeah.
be in prison right now not doing a Yodcast, which is a YouTube podcast. Right? Okay.
Yeah, two is pretty. Yeah, you can find two people to vouch for anything.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is problematic. Furthermore, under the principle of pekuach nefesh,
That's a name.
well, it's not a person.
Oh.
A person is required to violate all other Jewish laws to save a life, with the exceptions of being murder, idolatry, and sexual immorality. Okay, that's really interesting. So that's saying you can violate all the other laws. Okay, like you can eat a cheeseburger if you need to get into if you can go into a non-kosher restaurant if someone's choking. You understand?
I like that.
But the exceptions are you can't murder someone, idolatry. You can't worship an idol on the way into the restaurant or
Okay.
sexually molest, I guess, whatever is outside the restaurant or in the restaurant.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Seems
I don't
fair
know.
enough.
Okay. And then there's key points from the Talmud on murder. Preservation of life. Okay. That's what pekuach nefesh means. Okay. It dictates, whoever sheds innocent blood is to be punished. A little general.
Yeah, vague.
They say not only one is permitted to violate most others, you got to say, like, yeah, we know. High bar for capital. Oh, high bar for capital punishment. I hope then more than two people.
Yeah.
'Cause while capital, there's different AIs. That's the problem. There's some here AI, and then there's more the Google beneath
Yeah.
it. But anyway,
Gemini.
what? Oh,
Isn't that what it is?
What is that goddamn Gemini sitting in the side of my browser? Why is it doing that? I can't make it go away.
It's forced upon us.
Well, here, in the meantime, the Talmud is older than Gemini. Okay. While capital punishment existed, the Talmud imposed extremely high standards of evidence that made convictions exceptionally rare. Again, 2 witnesses, a medium of 2 witnesses required. How do you know they're not going to lie? Okay, witness requirements. They had to meet stringent criteria. Oh, this is where it gets real weird, including being adult Jewish men, knowledgeable in Jewish law, and able to see each other at the time of the crime. So you've got to triangulate their positioning. You need 2 rabbis.
Can't be women.
And they have to be men, so any female testimony is just like...
This feels very specific to the Jewish community.
Yeah.
Love the witness testimony. The witnesses had to be able to speak clearly and could not be related to each other or the accused. Oh, well, there you go. So my children would have been immediately dismissed from the police station if they'd been following the Talmud. They wouldn't have had bothered even listening to the whole goddamn story. They would have cut it off at the headline, given them a donut and said, get out of here. Judicial process. Judges had to first highlight the defendant's good qualities and arguments for acquittal before hearing incriminating evidence.
Okay,
I like
fair-minded.
Yeah. The universal application. Prohibition against murder applies to both Jews and non-Jews. Okay. Here's the thing, though. You can't just... Well, it applies to both. I was going to say, here, I'm a non-Jew. I can kill everybody. I mean, I think, that's...
But then they're saying the only evidence that counts is a male
Yeah,
Jewish
and that's
man.
in the same section. You know what I should do? Buy a Talmud.
Yeah.
And keep on going to AI. AI is... all it's doing is taking over our bodies. And
you got to go to the real thing.
Oh, well, anyway, technology. So one might say that speaking of technology, which is not only killing our souls and the Talmud, but it's killing the art of serial killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? When's the last serial killer we had?
That's a good question.
You don't think there's one right now somewhere?
With what? Meanwhile, they're chasing down people for being porch pirates. They can't find a serial killer? People get caught stealing packages.
You just gotta, I guess you gotta really put your mind to it these days.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Do you understand? Anyway, isn't it interesting how much women love to watch serial killers, listen and learn things about serial killers, but women aren't serial killers. And for the most part, men don't fake cancer. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Don't fake cancer.
Men don't fake cancer.
Interesting.
No, not like Elizabeth Finch, notorious cancer faker.
Yeah.
Come at me, Finchy. Auntie Beverly wants to have a conversation with you. You owe me an apology. It's being discussed. Okay. Everyone thinks there's something wrong with you. That'll get her. Mm-hmm. That'll get her. And wait a minute. Did you hear about the woman from that show, speaking of fake cancer? And I'm not kidding. It's always a woman. Show me a man that's... Oh, there is one man. There's a man that faked cancer.
Who?
He's Irish.
Why?
But
I don't know if that was because...
He's not because he's Irish.
He just happens to be.
It happened in Ireland.
Okay.
And not only that, he was convicted. Okay. They were able to sue him for fraud. Okay. Which Finchy should be very grateful she's not coughing up a zillion of her dollars over to Shonda Rhimes, but she's not. But this guy in Ireland, I forget exactly what. Oh, he was a hurler.
Yes, I am.
You're looking it up?
Former Kilkenny hurler.
What's a hurler?
I thought it was competitive vomiting. It's not. What is it? It's competitive something. It's sort of like highlight or brooming.
Yes.
With the brooming.
It's kind of like a baseball, like cricket kind of thing. Or you gotta, it's almost like lacrosse.
Not for nothing. It's real Irish. I mean, that is some, and let me tell you something. This, I'll be honest with you. I can say what I want about the Irish. The Irish are not interested in me. They are very not interested in it. They're not listening. If this says Jew in the description, I promise you no one's paying attention. So anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that we ourselves, can make the world better by if we see something, say something, okay? And that goes both ways. In other words, if I see someone that's a potential entertaining documentary in the future, maybe I tell everybody to turn the cameras off. Not because I want people, not because I want, not at the moment of murder. You understand? But maybe we want to track sort of the mentality because the mentality hasn't gone away.
Yeah.
Do you understand that the mentality hasn't died?
Yeah.
How many murder documentaries have you watched, Dana?
Oh, so many.
All of them. So, and here's a question. What about you?
I watch them too, you know,
watch
because
them
she
Happy wife, happy life, except
There you
not
go.
wife. And so that's the life.
loves them.
Happy girlfriend, watch TV on the end table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, I think we can
We just
all...
watched one over Thanksgiving. It was the most depressing thing I've ever seen.
That was like 6 months ago.
I know. That was the
That's-
last one we saw.
That's deeply depressing to me. Deeply depressing. But here's the good news.
There haven't been any good ones.
Okay,
out.
but well, of course, because there's none left.
there are none left.
Here's the good news. Here's the good news. We might not have serial killers. We still have regular ones. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to the Beverly podcast, Yodcast.
Mm-hmm.
Tell everybody, okay? Because why wouldn't you? I'm going to go and check my telephone. No, it's the phone. It's the longer word for phone.
I know.
Well, you seemed like you made a noise, like you didn't know
I
what I
just
was
said
talking
like.
about.
Mm-hmm. I was agreeing with your.
I thought you were saying,
No, I
Are
because-
you
know.
expecting an important
What?
call or something?
Well, I just want to know if Lainey's doctor is still treating her or if he's quit.
Okay.
Because,
I guess you can, as a doctor, quit a patient.
yeah, it's not, listen,
It's rare.
the point is that while she's walking bonkers, I don't want her to go off her meds at the same time. Do you understand? There's a delicate balance. Everything is a balance. Life is a balance. Life is a balance. Oh, and fix the macro. No, fix the micro to fix the macro. You understand?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I said last week, but I'm trying
Yeah.
to implement
Yeah.
it.
I like you saying
Yeah,
it.
you've
Have you done anything?
I feel like I've done like little things to feel like I'm less.
Just come in with a story next time. Prepare. I don't have to be the kind of person who doesn't prepare. And it's like I'm asking you, and you do push the buttons, and I appreciate that. I really do.
I do that.
Where's my dog? Where's my
Right
dog?
there, she's a little lump.
Oh my God! I want to go put my finger in a tushy.
Oh, her eyes perked up.
Okay, if you aren't subscribed yet, don't make me yell at you, okay? You could do the kosher monthly plan for $4 a month or the kosher yearly plan for $40 a year. You get episodes early, you get ad-free episodes, and you get access to additional Beverly content, including but not limited to mini episodes of my original true crime series, Finding Finchy, where I am determined to track down Elizabeth Finch, the cancer faker from Grey's Anatomy, and make her apologize to me for giving me the idea to fake cancer. If it weren't for her, I never would have done it. The Beverly Podcast and Yodcast are executive produced by Dana Wickens. Engineering and a bunch of other stuff is done by Brett Morris. Social media management is handled by Shannon Locke. And additional support and development for the Beverly Podcast came from the Jewish Writers Institute. So yeah, you got it. The Jewish World Controllers have their hands all over this too. Scary.
Boogie 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 boogie